himself. And then the last is called the Sahasrahar. Sahasrahar is the crown, crown, crown. Okay. Now in the crown chakra, it is all about reaching Shiva. Shiva.
That's the 21 days thing, right?
No. 21 days is after you reach, then 21 days if you want. You can set your watch, 21 day, tick, 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 tick. After that, your brain is going to explode, doom, like that. Time bomb.
Okay.
That is in case if you want. But you can definitely live in this world. Now, living in this world, Hinduism doesn't have much to talk about. So, Buddhism has something which is called Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattva. Okay. Buddhi. समझ में आया? Buddhi.
Yes.
Yes. Sattva.
What is sattva? Is element?
Pure.
Okay.
Purity. Okay. Sattva. So these people are purified beings who have reached the state of the last, and yet they retain themselves in this material world. They have to keep on coming back again and again and again and again. Like one person who is constantly keeping on coming again and again is the Tibetan leader called Dalai Lama.
Okay.
He is a Padmasambhava. Padmasambhava was the person who founded this Tibetan Buddhism, the sect called Tibetan Buddhism. Alright? So he died many years ago. Actually, he has not died, nobody knows where he has disappeared. So, from there onwards, every body that is becoming a Dalai Lama is his form. Okay? So, when this Dalai Lama dies, they take time out and they search for where his soul might be. And finally, they will go to this place and they will ask certain questions, and the child will be shown certain things, and they are all muddled up in the sense, suppose they will be shown a walking stick, a gold coin, or something, some 5-6 objects, and the child will pick out the right one, and then he says some words. Those words you will always find that the previous owner of the body or the previous Dalai Lama had said those words. So the current Dalai Lama who is there, that is this person who is staying in India, he is said that I do not know whether there will be the next Dalai Lama. It can be a woman also, is what he has said.
Okay.
Alright. So he has left it all blank and open. So these are the 7 levels. Okay. Right.
Okay.
आगे बोलो.
नहीं बस मेरा हो गया.
हो गया. पानी डालो. अपर्णा जोक मारा मैंने. How are you today? I can't hear you. Your volume is 0.
Oh, sorry. I'm so used to putting it on mute now.
Bolo. Any questions? Anybody? Senthil?
I saw Talash online.
Oh, nice, no? Chennagide. Kareena
What's it
Kapoor.
about?
It's about.
Do you have to see it? I'm not telling you.
It is about.
Oh, I don't know.
About. It is about police officer.
Okay, my computer is lagging way too much.
There are too many things open in your computer. Padma, anything?
Nothing is open actually.
No questions. Britoji? No. Acha, I have one question for all of you. Yeah, it's a simple question.
Test.
Okay. Now, the question is, who is the Jiva? Can you explain? I mean, it's a very basic question. Please understand, it's a basic, lower level question. So, who is a Jiva?
Arjun.
If I ask this question,
Arjun, the
No. Who is a jiva? Jiva means everybody. See, the jiva exists, isn't it? So who is the jiva? Padma has written one who is embodied. Okay, who is the jiva?
Mind.
Mind. Good morning, Kalpana ji.
Good morning.
Kalpana ji.
Hi, Ma.
Hi. Sorry, I'm late.
Okay, now the question is who is jiva? So, Brito ji, you are saying something. I couldn't hear.
I said Arjun, who is the representative
Yeah,
of all
Arjun is
the
okay. Arjun is okay. Arjun is
senses.
okay. Like, who is a jiva? Basically, the understanding is who is a jiva. You are a jiva or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, who is a jiva?
The ego.
See, the basic question itself is yes, all of us, but who is a jiva? Who?
A body that has life
The
in
body.
it.
And then who is the jivatma?
With the layers.
The
That which keeps us alive.
Okay, now here the problem which lies is this. The five senses, are they jiva?
No.
No. So then the next one, is the body the jiva?
No.
Then what is the jiva?
the mind that makes us think is the jiva probably.
Okay, let me give you the idea. Let us take a bottle. Okay, this what you can see of your being is the bottle alone, isn't it? That is, it is called the body. The body can never be a jiva. Body is just five elements coming together. All right. Now see, I am giving this clarity because I know this answer nobody knows. Okay, so I just need to clarify this. It's a basic thing that you need to know. So the body is this plastic bottle, isn't it? All right. Now, in the plastic bottle, okay, there can be Coke, Coca-Cola. Okay, it's a dark brownish liquid. It can be an orangish liquid, so it is a Mirinda. It can be a yellow color liquid. It can be a Mountain Dew, or it can be a white color liquid, which is either Sprite or something. Understood? So now I want you to think about it very carefully. I have given you two examples. One is the bottle and one is the liquid inside. So what do you think is the jiva in that? Think. See, this is a basic question. You need to have your clarity in your subject.
The liquid in it. No.
Oh no, you have to be very clear about what you are saying.
Why the liquid in it is because the
No,
body.
I'm not asking you for the question. I just need one answer. One word as the answer. No, the water in it is the answer. The water in it is the answer. Okay. Now remember, the bottle gets changed every now and then. That means just now you are a human being, you can become an elephant, you can become a pig, you can become a grasshopper, you can become a bird, or you can become a stone. Correct? So the main, whatever is the external is only connected to the elements. Understood this much? All right. Sorry. Now the next thing which comes up. The next thing which comes up is that means the jiva is getting into the bodies, or is born in the bodies, or is assuming the bodies, or takes up the bodies? What exactly happens? When a person says, I am born, or somebody is born, so does the jiva get born?
No.
No. The body is formed.
Yeah.
So that means the elements come together to form a body. So it dons the body. Correct, Padma. So it dons the body. Dons means जैसे हम लोग एक शर्ट डालते हैं या पैंट डालते हैं या टॉप डालते हैं या साड़ी डालते हैं, that way it dons that particular, okay, like this bottle gets filled with the liquid, okay, so as if it dons that body. All right, then remember I gave some 4 examples. One is a Coca-Cola, one is a Mirinda, one is a Mountain Dew, and the 4th one is Sprite. 4 examples I gave you. Now in these 4 examples there is something which is giving it a particular taste. What is a taste? When it is having that khatta taste, we will say it's an orange. When it has a tangier taste, it has maybe Mountain Dew, something like that. Doesn't it have that different individual taste? Okay. So likewise, the one that is the jiva has multiple attributes in it which are connected to this body. Remember, the water inside with that substance in it has become the shape of this bottle, isn't it? When it got poured in it, didn't it take up the shape of the bottle? So if I put this bottle straight away in the fridge, in the deep freezer, and then I cut the bottle, will the liquid inside retain the shape of the bottle or no?
Yes.
Of course, it will retain the shape of the bottle. So that which retains the shape, okay, are called the impressions. Impressions. So if there is an indentation mark over here, that indentation mark will be carried forward by that one inside or no? So we carry impressions from different lives. So you are an elephant, so the elephant impressions will be carried in the next one. When the bottle, I told you, when the bottle was cut or when the bottle cracked and only the inside portion was left, so there is an impression on that, but the impressions are temporary in nature. All right, as you move bodies after bodies, the impression we gather. Correct or no? From different bodies, are we not going to gather impressions? So we are going to gather impressions. All right. So this jiva has impressions, and whatever activity that it has done in this particular life, it has gathered karma. So the impression and the karma lives in the body which is called the mind body. All right, till it is embodied. Once it is disembodied, it carries the impression from one body to another. All right, this much is understood. If no, then please stop me. We have still not answered the jiva part. Okay, I am just telling you what is it that happens. All right, then as we move from one body to another, to another, to another, to another, it is the water which keeps on moving one body to another, isn't it? So it is the jiva which dons one body, then another, then another, then another, then another. So the jiva is neither the bodies nor the senses nor the organs, because all these senses, the organs and everything is attributes of this physical body, correct, which is called the food body. This much is understood. Now the jiva is eternal. It is always there. That is why it can don a body, isn't it? Understood? So just now suppose this human body is finished. Then the next body which you get may be a body of a grasshopper. So to don that body, doesn't the jiva have to be eternal? So let us say from human being to a grasshopper, grasshopper to an elephant, elephant to a kangaroo, kangaroo to say some bird. So that means the jiva has to keep on hopping, tick, 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 like a kangaroo to all the bodies. Think about it. So the jiva takes up bodies like this, one after the other, after the other, after the other. So jiva is eternal. Understand this. Every jiva has an impression. What is the meaning of the word impression in our world?
Vasanas.
Correct. Also can mean tendencies.
Tendency.
We have tendencies. Correct? It's a vasana, tendency or an impression. Alright? They keep on coming to us from every life. Just one example if I have to give you. Now in the last life, suppose you were an owl. OWL, owl. Okay, Harry Potter में है ना white color का owl वैसा. So in this life, will you carry that impression or no?
Yes.
So you will be awake during the night and sleeping during the day. Okay?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, sounds familiar. Yes, of course.
That's how nowadays the call centers can run, no? Otherwise, how will they be able to run, no?
We are not finding reasons. We are just saying what is the meaning of the word. So here that is the thing. Understood? So past impressions are carried forward into the next life. Karmas are eternally carried forward. It means they keep on growing and growing and growing and growing. They never seem to get dwindled. So now did you understand that the jiva is eternal? So it has nothing to do with this body. Body is just like a container. Understood? Then jiva is compared to the H2O or water inside this. Correct? The water can be having some taste, it can be having some smell, it can be having some color. Correct? It can be called Coca-Cola, it can be called Mirinda, 1 minute. It can be called Mountain Dew or whatever. So all that the water is taking up these colors. Right? So the colors would be in the form of what? In the form of karma or tendencies or something like that. It's a continuation. Then what happens? The jiva is still not understood. Now what is a jiva? Jiva is unmanifest. Okay? Yet, because of the karmas and the tendencies, it needs to manifest, so the body is taken. Do you understand this much? समझ में आया? Now, who is the Jeev Atma? So there is a separation between Jiva and Jivatma or no? Now Jivatma, like I said, if Arjuna is the Jiva, then who is the Jivatma?
Krishna.
Everybody said it's the soul. Yeah, Krishna. Everybody said it's the soul, isn't it? That means there are so many souls? No. The soul is eternal, one and everywhere. It is one, eternal and everywhere. Okay. When the jiva associates, like a sort of an association, the jivatma is always with the jiva. Always with the jiva. Because remember, the super soul, or what we call as God, is everywhere. So if everywhere बोलेगा तो it is taking up the whole thing, isn't it? And if there is a formation of a body here, suppose there is a body formation like this, okay, the jiva is taking up the body or no? So is he not in the domain of the Krishna? So that means he is always there. Understood this much? So the Jivatma is just for the sake of understanding. Got it? As if this Jiva has a Jivatma in it, for the sake of knowledge, for the sake of understanding alone, and not for anything else. Got it? So the Jivatma is actually not split up into hundreds of things. Now the next question to you is this: is Jiva individual or is Jiva multiple? That means, is Jiva, that is Aparna, is the same Jiva as Padma or Brito?
Yes.
No. The
Why
answer
not?
is no.
Q.
Because you are carrying Aparna, suppose Aparna is called X. X is Aparna now in this life. X will be in the next life a grasshopper. X in the next life will be an elephant. Got it? So it is the X which takes up this body and that body and that body and that body and that body. Is it not carrying your individual karma?
Yeah.
But karma of Brito is different, no? So Brito can be Y. Got it? Because Brito will have to take up his own karma in the next life, isn't it?
Yeah. But how you said that the water is the same? So how can it be different?
The water is the same, but the water can be different. I'll come to it slowly. So this much is understood. So every individual jiva is separate. So it has individuality. Understood this much? Now, the thing was H2O, water. The example that I gave was of water. Water is the basic thing that started X. Water is the basic thing that started Y. Water is the basic thing that started Z also. So X, Y, Z were in water only. Right? But as you went on ahead and ahead and ahead, tainting started happening or no?
Yeah.
So your individuality stood up.
So the individuality is because of the body and the impressions.
No, it's because of the karma and the impressions. Bodies keep on changing. Now, when we talk of the sages, it is purified H2O. Understood? This purified H2O goes into the bottle the Pari drinks, which is called EVN water.
Yeah, interesting.
Uh-huh.
So, you said like the jiva is unmanifested, right?
Yes, water is unmanifest. For the sake of the bottle, it has to manifest into liquid form.
So how can we have multiple unmanifested? Can we have like multiple unmanifested?
See, do not mix up then example with the reality. The example is for your level of understanding only. It is basic understanding ke liye I just took the water over here. Understood? Now we have to see it from this point of view. During the beginning of time, there was jiva. Okay. Now jivas split up into multiple jivas for doing certain jobs. So maybe one person couldn't drag the entire chariot, so we needed 100 people to drag the chariot. So one jiva split up into 100 individual so that they can drag the chariot. Okay, let us This is again an example. Do not mix it up with reality. It's just for our understanding purpose. See, nobody can explain this concept. So I'm just trying to put in as many, as many concepts as I can, as many things as I can put up as examples.
Okay.
Did you understand this much?
Mm.
Now, every individual jiva that took up this chariot, pulling the chariot thing, thought that I am the greatest puller. Have you seen that Jagannath Yatra?
Mm.
Everybody has to pull the chariot or no? Somebody thinks he is pulling the highest. Yeah, मैं जोर लगाता हूँ, वो ज़्यादा जो जोर लगाता है ना, उसका अहंकार रहता है वो. And that is how the ahankar becomes stronger. So they become individualistic. So the jiva takes individuality. Got it? So the jiva is Shiva itself, jiva is God itself, yet it takes up individuality, thinking I am doing it, I am doing it, I am doing it. So the ego is one of the horses which pulls, the mind is another horse which pulls. Correct? See, these are so every individual thinks मैं कर रहा हूँ, मैं ज़्यादा force use कर रहा हूँ. It's like it's getting tainted by the hour, isn't it? Every minute that goes by, the more tainting is happening, and the more impurities that you are gathering, the more karmas and more tendencies are gathering. Are they not? Yeah. So you become an individual. Understood? Till that point in time, jiva was one only, but because of individuality, it starts becoming different, gathering karmas and bodies after bodies after bodies after bodies. Right? So from the unmanifest, we have manifested, and we have taken more manifestations because of more karmas which we are imprinting on ourselves. Correct? So the more the number of karmas, the more the number of bodies, the more the number of things that we are doing, we have started gathering more and more and more and more and more kachra in us. Understood? So jiva, now we will come to the what happens later on. Now the sages, remember, are the purified beings, are the purified stuff. That means when they started, they were the jiva which split into an individual horse, isn't it? So they have now become purified. So they have gone back, removed all the taints that they have, the karmas and the tendencies have all gone away, and they have become pure. They have got the choice to merge in the unmanifest, but they can retain the choice of being in the manifest as well. So they can get embodied. Understood? They would get embodied because they have to come to this earth to do something. And what is that something? Maybe teach people who want to get there.
Purified.
Yeah. So the bodhisattvas, who are already the purified beings, retain their individuality so that they can come and teach. Understood? And they can take a few people out of this system. And that is the reason why you have Dalai Lamas and all coming back again and again and again. So the concept of jiva is understood. Jiva and jivatma. Alright? So never mix up the body as the jiva.
Jiva.
Body is separate. Body is coming from these 5 elements. Alright? Pari will ask what are the 5 elements. One of you can answer for her. Pari, what are the 5 elements?
Guess earth, fire, wind, water, ether.
Yes, you are right. Good, 10 marks. Alright, next. So did you understand the jiva, the jivatma? So Arjuna, he tells Arjuna, you and I have always been together. Remember, this is the verse we were doing?
14.
We have always come together. Did he say these words or no? In fact, there was never a time when I was not, or when you and these kings were not. So did you understand these kings?
Tendencies.
Understood? Right? So let us say if Aparna is X, then X has on the framework is Krishna, X is in the framework, the body which you have taken today is Aparna's body, this is body which we see. In the next body you may be something else, and along with X isn't Y appearing as Brito?
Yeah.
So the other kings are also there or no?
Yeah.
Does this line get clarity?
Wait, does that mean that all of us come together and go together?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Group therapy. Yes.
So I'm gonna take a wild guess. This is something like Alcoholics Anonymous, except obviously not alcoholics, but yeah.
We are all drunk, by the way. And in Alcoholics Anonymous, you are supposed to get more drunk. कल्पना जी, आपको कोई प्रश्न था?
It was on karma, which you were talking about. You said tendencies and past impressions are carried forward in this life. So you said something about karma that I didn't get it.
Karma is one and tendency is another.
No, you said it gets carried forward. Along with that, you were saying something about that the karma is also, the jiva is eternal, but the karma is
Embedded on that. We have three types of karma. The three types of karma are, one is the past life, that is accumulated one. You have a whole load in your bank account. Then you have something which you get to spend in this life, which is called prarabdha, and then which we are accumulating in this life, which is futuristic in nature, which is called agami. Understood?
that and
So this is karma. And tendency has nothing to do with karma. See, you have a tendency. Because of tendencies, you gather karma. Suppose you have a tendency of sleeping, laziness. Because you are lazy, some work will not get done. Are you not gathering karma at that time? So because of every tendency that we have, like Yunus Parvez, टिंग करके निकालता है गोलमाल में, है कि नहीं? वो यूनस परवेज है, तो यूनस परवेज का अपना टेंडेंसी था और वो देखने के बाद सब कुछ होता था, है कि नहीं? तो एक आदमी की वजह से कितना सारा कर्मा वो एक्यूमुलेट करता था. तो इमेजिन करो कल यूनस परवेज को सबको है ना नाक के वो कीड़ा निकालने के टाइम पे देखना पड़ेगा. उसको तो डबल थेरेपी होने वाला है. So the thing is, the karma is this tendency, you understood? So everybody has one which is called tendencies and the second one that is called karma. These are two separate issues. Alright?
This is basically we were talking about jiva is eternal, that is why it can turn the body, and tendencies are past impressions that we are carrying forward, and karma is it's always with us, right? We are always carrying it with us.
Padma, your internet is dropping continuously. Okay. Alright. Okay. So understood this much? So this line is clear to all of you or no? See, yesterday I found that there are some people who have very little clarity on this line. Nobody wants to question me on this. You need to ask me questions. Even if the group thinks you are a very stupid person asking a stupid question, please don't mind. You can look at all of them like they are kaddus. Okay, you may be a buddhu, but everybody else is a kaddu.
Would I please be a watermelon?
Okay, you can be the watermelon.
Okay.
Okay, so is it understood? Okay, fine. So should we proceed further, or what do you want? You want any other thing? So did you understand the next line also? Just as boyhood, youth and old age are attributed to the soul through this body, even so it attains another body. Krishna is never saying that I was born. He says it attains another body. Can you understand this? What did you say? Then you will gather more karmas if you think other are kaddus. No, I am calling myself a Buddhu first. Okay. So, did you understand this line? He never says that the person is born in the body. He says in this line very clearly, it attains the new body. As if dawning the new body. Okay. Now, O son of Kunti, the contact between the senses and the object which gives rise to the feeling of heat and cold, pleasure and pain are transitory. Therefore, Arjuna, endure them. This is the last line we did, isn't it? Endurance is something that you got to do. Please understand. Whether it is pleasure or pain. Sometimes there is so much of hurt in our world, isn't it? People will call us names, or they will say some bad things about us and so on and so forth. Yeah, Padma is asking some question, is it? In this book it says ignore them. What? Where it says? In this line?
Yeah, the words which you read, it says, and therefore Arjuna ignore them.
Mine says endure.
No. Actually the word is endure. Don't ignore. There is a mistake in your printing. It is endure. E-N-D-U-R-E.
Dad, are you sure it's a mistake and not fate?
Yeah. For those who have got ignore them, then for them it must be ignore. For those who have got endure, it must be endure. मतलब जिसके पास endure करके आया है उसको तो यार बेचारे को जाना ही पड़ेगा ये सब लाइफ में से. बहुत तकलीफें होने वाली है. अब जिसको इग्नोर बोला तो उसको तो आएगा, फिर बोलता है गया भाड़ में, मैं क्या करूं. So either whichever way you want to look at it. Okay.
Padma is written, we have lesser karmas than.
Okay.
You're still going to have to come back because of my karma, so deal with it.
Okay, the thing is like, no, don't worry. They are going to learn the techniques. We are going to learn the techniques of how to get out of all these things. So, the idea is enduring them. Enduring them means your body has to go through them. Suppose there is a cold wave outside. Are you not going to feel cold? Yes, you are going to feel cold. But you have the choice of wearing a sweater. The choice is yours, isn't it? You can definitely say, नहीं यार मेरे को भगवान ने नहीं दिया है, मैं नहीं पहन सकता हूँ. बाजू में पड़ा है, फिर भी बोलेंगे नहीं वो मेरा नहीं है. वो तुम्हारा अहंकार बोल रहा है कि मैं नहीं पहन सकता हूँ. बाजू में पड़ा है ना, तो क्या हो गया, लेने का, पहनने का, बाद में उसको थैंक यू बोल के उधर रख देने का. हाँ, नहीं ऐसा नहीं है कि उधर हैंडकरचीफ मिला तो खड़ करके उधर रख देने का, बोलने का थैंक यू, टेक दिस बैक. ऐसा नहीं. What it means is you have to return it back in as original a condition as possible. Okay, because we are, remember, if you remember one of the examples that I had given, we are staying in a rented body.
Yeah.
Okay, if it is as if you have gone to a 5-star hotel and it's a rented body, then what happens? You are going to use those things in the hotel, even the towels, the napkins, the soap, everything that is there. Okay, you are going to use it and you are going to keep it back in as good a condition as you got it. Correct, hai na? So in the same way, if you have rented an apartment, you better return to that person in a good condition. In the same way, this body which is rented, we have to use it for the time and then return it back to the owner. The owner is this universe in a perfect condition, as good as we found it, isn't it? As much. So use the elements and return them back to the nature. So when the children today they say, help the environment and all, it's a very good thing, not that it is a bad thing. They are actually trying to return the environment back to its original place, wherever it was. So when they say save the trees, so it's a good thing in one way. So we have to return these bodies or whatever that we own back in as good a condition, so that the next person who gets to use it is happy with it. Alright. अच्छा, और आगे ये और पीछे. So endure them. Ignore them is different. So we will move to the next one, isn't it? 15. Arjuna, the wise man to whom pain and pleasure are alike and who is not tormented by these contacts becomes eligible for immortality. Remember, the wise man is going to go through it. In this, he is not saying that wise man is not going to go through pleasure and pain. The wise man also has to go through pleasure and pain. Understood? He is not a leprosy patient कि उसको पीन मारा तो भी समझता नहीं. No, he is a perfect human being with all qualities that are necessary that he has. That means if he puts his hand in the fire, his hand is going to burn. Please understand this. So the wise man to whom pain and pleasure are alike, you have to have. Who is a wise man? Who understands that the pleasure and the pain are one and the same. मतलब किसी ने तुमको उल्लू का पट्टा बोला और किसी ने बोला तो कितना अच्छा है, दोनों सेम है ऐसा समझने वाला बहुत कम लोग हैं. समझ में आया? अपने दुनिया में ऐसे समझने वाले बहुत ही कम लोग हैं.
Both are transitory.
They may be transitory, but are you going to feel the pleasure and pain or no? You are going to.
Yes.
Correct. So.
But then why do you... Sorry.
Yeah.
Why do you say then that you should enjoy everything that happens to you, whether it's pleasurable or painful? Why should you live in the moment then, if it's all the same?
Correct. Going through that is very, very important. Going through that. That means enduring them is very important. Imagine करो, तुम्हारे हाथ में ऐसा एक आइस का ब्लॉक दिया और बोला घट पकड़ो. It is very nice, आइस ठंडा ठंडा है, बहुत अच्छा. थोड़ा देर के बाद वो जो प्लेजर था ना वो पेन में कन्वर्ट होएगा कि नहीं होएगा? So remember, every pain becomes a pleasure and every pleasure becomes a pain immediately. Okay, how does this become also? I will let you know. Just now I said just a block of ice in your hand. It was pleasure in the beginning because it was hot weather and you have kept the block of ice. For 10 seconds it may feel nice, nice, thanda. But the fellow in front says you are not supposed to open the mutti. Imagine karo. Then it is going to become very, very. A wise man knower of Brahma, Padma had written. Okay, fine. So, coming back to, so this pleasure became a pain. Now when pain becomes a pleasure, okay, at the time of childbirth, the woman has to go through terrible pain, isn't it? Later on, doesn't it become a pleasure when she holds the child in hand? The pain starts subsiding, slowly. And then it becomes a pleasure holding the baby. And when every day when the baby cries at the dead of the night, it again becomes a pain. So isn't it a transitory thing? Kabhi pleasure, kabhi pain, kabhi pleasure, kabhi pain. So in the same way, जैसे आम का सीजन आता है, हम लोग बोलते हैं आम का सीजन आ गया, चलो आम खाते हैं. And then you have pleasure eating the mangoes. And after you eat too many of them, you have loose motions. Then it becomes a pain for you. So So you see, every pain becomes a pleasure and then it again becomes a pain. It's like a continuous cycle of pain and pleasure and pain and pleasure. Correct? But when you covet it, when you desire it, it is going to become a pain. Every pleasure is going to become a pain. What is that which we desire? Any object that we desire in this world, in the initial stages, it may okay, everything is time bound. Karl rules the world. Yes, of course. So, how does this thing continue? The moment you have a desire. Now, the desire may be a stupidest desire in the world. जैसे कि आइसक्रीम खाने की desire. Now, you may have a desire, I want to eat an ice cream. Now, you may eat 1 spoon, 2 spoons, 3 spoons, and your desire is fulfilled. Actually, the desire gets fulfilled by the first spoon itself, but we do not understand that. What we do is then greed sets in. Then we want to have 2 spoons, then 3 spoons, then 4 spoons, and then we say, एक काम करते हैं, 1 किलो का जो टब है वही साला मैं खत्म कर देता हूँ. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, एक बड़ा ऐसा एक 1 liter tubs you get abroad. So you bring that 1 liter tub and you eat say 100 milliliters out of it. बोला बहुत अच्छा है हमने, and then you keep it in the fridge. In the dead of the night you get up, I have to go for the little job. So when you are going for the little job, you think your energy has come down. So you go to the fridge, open the fridge. अच्छा 100 milliliters गया, 100 milliliters अपन refill करेंगे. तो 100 milliliters refill होता है अपना. And then you go back to the bed and you say, देख 100 milliliters में कुछ नहीं होता है. Can I go and have another little more? Finally, you will find that the tub gets empty and then you are scraping it from the bottom. ले. और मेरे जैसा आदमी तो उसमें पानी के गिला के पीता है. बोलते हैं वो भी छोड़ने का नहीं उसमें. So, the pleasure has finally turned into pain because you will end up with having sickness. एक तो सर्दी होएगा, एक तो कुछ भी होएगा. So, the desire was the root cause of getting that ice cream. ठीक है, वो भी साला ठंडी का मौसम में तुमको डिजायर आता है वो सब. Okay, and it is such a painful pleasure, that you love getting it, you want to get it. वो ठंडी में गुड़ हो रहा है, फिर भी बाहर जाके लेके आएगा. वो दुकान वाला देखता है, गधा साला ये मेरा 4 महीने पहले का माल लेके जा रहा है, अच्छा हो गया, जाने दे. वो भी he is very happy that he sees that somebody is finally taking that one tub which was lying over there. Because this time when I went to there is a market called Teka market. Teka समझा? Teka. तो टेका मार्केट करके एक है सिंगापुर में. उधर है ना एक जगह में चितड़े मालूम है? चितड़े पूना का.
हाँ, चितड़े बंधु.
Yes.
Why you said, man?
Same yo. Why did you say that?
और चितड़े का श्रीखंड वगैरह वहाँ मिलता है. सब पूरा प्रोडक्ट ऑफ चितड़े.
Okay, no, continue. Sorry.
Okay. So उसके पास वो चितड़े का श्रीखंड है. तो हम लोग पहले गए थे तभी भी वैसा ही पड़ा था, अभी गए तभी भी वैसा ही पड़ा है. मैंने राजेश जी को बोला मेरे को नहीं मांगता है, वो लेने का नहीं है. बोला क्यों? अरे मैं बोला लास्ट टाइम आया तभी भी पड़ा था, अभी भी पड़ा है. And then I picked up that and I showed her it was cut in the top. पता नहीं, तो इसीलिए मैंने बोला वो नहीं लेने का. Now imagine चितड़े का यहाँ पे भी प्रोडक्ट्स मिलता है, मांगता है वो भाजानी, ये वो सब चकली भाजानी से लेके थाली पीठ से लेके सब पूरा दुनियादारी अवेलेबल है इधर. तो या ओके रिलैक्स. अच्छा है ब्रिटो को, पद्मा को मालूम नहीं वो सब, नहीं तो उन लोगों को भी बहुत एंटाइज होएगा.
क्या भाव, क्या डिस्क्रिप्शन देते हो.
क्यों कर रहे हो?
देखा ना, डिजायर्स आ गया.
एग्जैक्टली.
अभी मेरे जो लड्डू पड़े ना फ्रिज में, मुझे वो चाहिए अभी.
So you can say time please and go and get it. Okay. So, they do not get tormented by these contacts. This is why ignorance is bliss. Yeah, maybe. But you are looking like Babaji today. What, Brito? Correct, no? Look at her hair like this. Babaji ka photo dekha hai kya?
Yeah.
She looks like Babaji. Yeah. All right. Okay, coming back to the subject. So the thing is, these wise men are not tormented by this. मतलब श्रीखंड रहे या न रहे, आइसक्रीम रहे या न रहे, उन लोगों को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. तो प्लेजर हो या पेन हो, सामने अगर उनका एक वाटी रखा खाने को, वो खाएगा, रख देगा और चला जाएगा. उसको तूने पूछा कैसा था, तो वो तेरे पास ऐसा देखेगा कि जैसा क्या पूछ रहा है तू. You know, the strange part is there was this very great sage. Now the sage was completely lost in the self. So everybody around him thought, क्या आदमी है ना, मतलब he was a great sadhu baba, okay. Everybody would get him all nice, मेजवानी to eat. कोई कलकत्ता से कुछ लेके आता था, अभी और मुंह में पानी आएगा, रसगुल्ला और फिर चमचम और ये और वो, और फिर दिल्ली से कुछ लेके आता था, आगरे का पेठा लेके आता था, राजस्थान से घेवर लेके आता था, कोई क्यों और तकलीफ हो रही है?
Is your mouth watering as well? Just clarifying. I don't want to be the only one here who feels that way.
Okay, like that everybody used to give him all great stuff to eat, and he would eat it, नहीं करके. एक दिन ये लोग है ना, सब जन बोलते हैं कि साला ये इसको बराबर करना जरूरी है. So his opposition party वाला. So what they do is they make rotis, they make nice sabji and all that, and they serve him. And he eats it with the same way that he had eaten all those sweets. Literally like a relish type. He is eating it. They are all shocked. ये कैसा है आदमी? So they ask him, कि Guruji, didn't you find anything different? He says, what do you mean by that? He says, no, I didn't find anything different. Everything tasted the same. Like yesterday you ate rasgulla, chamcham and all those things, and today we made rotis and sabji and all those things out of cow dung. So he said, no, it doesn't make a difference to me. So this person, the true sage, will always have, see, he is not tormented by these contacts, because it is not that he doesn't taste it, it is that he is lost in the self, that he doesn't have any external see, the objects that are there, tormented by these contacts with the objects outside. Do you understand this? He is not tormented. Tormented means, जैसा आप लोगों को अभी बहुत तकलीफ हो गया कि नहीं, हम मैंने इतना अच्छा नाम लिया, चितवे का श्रीखंड वगैरह, तो कितना टॉर्मेंट हो गया ना, बोला यार खाने को मांगता है, कितना अच्छा है, बहुत दिन हो गए खाने को, ऐसा लगता है ना. तो लेकिन उन लोगों को कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, बोला वो गोबर खाया तो सेम है और चितवे का श्रीखंड खाया तो भी सेम है. Doesn't make a difference to them because they are not tormented by it. Understood?
A question.
Yes, please.
It's like these people are not getting it, so it is tormenting them. But here, even though it is available, we are still not going and getting it and all. So, what does that mean? Meaning that easy accessibility is there. Okay. Yet, why is it that a person doesn't want to go get it, satisfy the desire or whatever? What is that? It's like, say chocolates.
See, let us say this. The level of pleasures are different. Okay. Now, suppose there is somebody who loves to drink brandy. उसको मैंने सामने विस्की रखा तो उसको है ना, मैंने इज नॉट दैट ग्रेट, ओके. उसको विस्की का 100 बॉटल्स दिया और एक ब्रांडी का बॉटल दिया, तो वो कौन सा लेगा? 100 बॉटल लेगा कि 1 लेगा? वो एक ही ब्रांडी का बॉटल उठाएगा. वैसे ही समझो जिसको है ना हार्ड लिकर का आदी है, उसके सामने वाइन रखा या उसके सामने अगर क्या बोलते हैं उसको, एक बियर का बॉटल रखा, तो वो बियर बॉटल को कभी टच करेगा? कभी नहीं करेगा, बिकॉज द लेवल्स ऑफ प्लेजर आर डिफरेंट. So as we are creatures which keep on falling down further and further and further, our levels of pleasure differ. Somebody's level of pleasure may be घर में खाना बहुत बन के पड़ा है, उसका प्लेजर क्या है? सोना. मतलब पेट में भूख रहेगा तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, मेरे को 1 और 4 घंटा 5 घंटा और सोने को देना. बाद में मैं उठ के बकासुरगिरी करूंगा, वो बात अलग है, लेकिन तभी तो सोने को देना, वो ज्यादा प्लेजरेबल है. सो द मोर प्लेजरेबल द एक्टिविटी, so the level of gradations are different, and like Padma has written, taste is different. किसी किसी को चितड़े का श्रीखंड पसंद आएगा, किसी किसी को अमूल का आएगा, और किसी किसी को बोलेगा नहीं मैं खाली दही, I eat only strawberry yogurt available in the supermarkets. वो ऐसा बोलेगा, क्योंकि उसके कंट्री में वैसा भी मिलता नहीं. बोले जाके वॉलमार्ट में जाके पूछेगा, बोला श्रीखंड है क्या? तो बोलेगा व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय दैट? Oh, it is made out of curds and all. Oh yes, of course, it is there. और जाके योगर्ट करके तेरे सामने रखेगा. Oh, it also contains the same thing that you said and something extra. मतलब तुमने बोला ना उसमें दही है और क्या है? शक्कर है. बोला दोनों है उसमें, और उसके साथ स्ट्रॉबेरी भी है, देख. Is it the same? But no, the taste wise it is different. There is complete difference in all these things. So there is no way of saying that this is right or that is right. Everything is, for this person, everything is the same. So the unreal has no existence and the real never ceases to be. The reality of both has thus been pursued by the seers of truth. The unreal has no existence. Please understand this. Transitory existence is also no existence. Transitory existence, like you look in the sky, can you see the millions of stars there? No, you can see just a few of them. They are not visible to us. Like that in our life also, there are too many blips that are happening and going, isn't it? Too many things happen, they disappear, they come, they go, they come, they go, they come, they go. So in this case, you have to understand that what is it that is permanent? I told you, the bodies keep on coming and going. First time it is a human body, then it is a grasshopper body, then it is an elephant body. So every body keeps on coming and going, or no? Now, then what was the permanent thing? The water in it. Isn't it? Like the water in it. In the same way, the Jiva is permanent. He is keeping on going. Jivatma is different. Jivatma is eternal. There is a difference between permanent and eternal. Jivatma is not, it's not permanent, it is eternal. There is neither birth nor death. And permanent is the difference between impermanent and permanent. See, eternal doesn't have any other word. Eternal means always there. When was it born? Don't know. When did it die? Don't know. It is never going to die any which way. So it is always there as a framework. Permanent means what? वो आया कभी तो भी आया और अब तभी से वो है. So the difference is people like say Ashwathama or Parshuram have come sometimes. They have come, okay, and then what has happened to them? They have stayed till the end of the yuga. All the yugas, they will stay till the end of the yugas. Only in the end they will go. But they will have to get dissolved. Understood? So let us say Parshuram was born then, he will continue to be in all the yugas, and finally in the end when Kali Yuga is समाप्त होने को आया तभी वो dissolve हो जाएगा. So his permanency is only till 4 yugas. So that permanent aspect also is impermanent actually. Whereas the eternal aspect is always there. Even when the yugas come, they go, they were there and they are going to happen. God is eternal. And we can be impermanent or permanent, whichever way. Alright? So the jiva is permanent.
So what do we mean by unreal? The unreal means what?
Everything that is manifest is unreal. Everything that is manifest. What is manifest? Bodies, the birds, the animals, the trees, the stones, the volcanoes, the oceans, this universe, the earth. All this is manifest, no? Manifest means you can see it, hear it, touch it, smell it, taste it, whatever, isn't it? All your organs can do whatever they want to, correct? So all created things are unreal. So everything that is a manifest object is unreal. Now, in that, when the Lord himself comes to earth, alright, he too is unreal. The reason is because if he comes as Ram, he cannot repeat himself as Ram in the next life. Understood? So he takes up a body, isn't it? Right? So did you understand these two things? Yes. So everything that is manufactured in this universe, manufactured or manifested, is unreal. So even the dreams that you get, even the situations that you are in, are they not impermanent? Today you may be laughing, tomorrow you will be crying, day after you may be laughing again, who knows? Today you may be in sadness, tomorrow you may be in joy, day after tomorrow you may be in sorrow, who knows? It is impermanent, isn't it? आज है कल नहीं है, कल है परसों नहीं है, परसों है परसों तरसों नहीं है. So it's always going to be like that. But what is that which never changes? That which never changes, that which is always there, that is eternally there. And that is the real. And here he is introduced a new word by saying this, the real and the unreal. And that word is called discrimination. Knowing the real from the unreal. So he has introduced a new word here which is called discrimination. Understood? So the sages, that is the knower of truth, will have the reality, the unreal has no existence, and the real never ceases to be. That means it is eternally there, isn't it? The reality of both has thus been perceived by the seers of truth. Perceived matlab? What is the meaning of perception?
Understanding.
That day we did, no?
Yeah.
Perception.
We think it is there.
Yeah, Padma wrote understanding, you said we think it is there. Do you know what perceived is? I know. Did you remember? I know. The word I know, we were doing I know word. I know it is there. So he is known as the knower of truth. So in the last line he says, perceived by the seers of truth. So the seers of truth, seers, S-E-E-R-S, वो देखते हैं. And that is the reason why they are called S-E-E-R. Seer. Seer means a sage. The one who perceives the truth is the knower of truth, is the seer. Correct? A sage is called a seer, right? So know that alone to be imperishable, which pervades this universe, for no one has the power to destroy the indestructible substance. So now let us go back to the beginning when we started today. So by the way, please tell me when your time is up, because I can't see any clock anywhere near me.
Another about 23 minutes more.
Okay, fine. So, did you understand this? That imperishable which pervades this universe. Pervades, just when we began this, didn't I say the Jiva Atma precursor is the Paramatma or the God, isn't it? He forms the framework. He is everywhere. I said these words. He is eternal. He is everywhere. He is always there. So this is what he is saying. Know that alone to be imperishable. It cannot be destroyed. It is always there. Before, now and later also. It is always there. So even when the end of time comes, it is always going to be there. That time also it is going to be there. Alright? So even at the end of time, at the end of Kali Yuga, when everything goes back, it is always going to be there. So he has the imperishable state which pervades this universe. For no one has the power to destroy this indestructible substance. This indestructible substance. Why is he calling it a substance? Those who have done this with me before will remember the words. He describes himself as the supreme, divine, person. Right, no? He says that he is the supreme divine person. Correct, person, being. So that is the reason why he says, for no one has the power to destroy this indestructible substance. Alright? All these bodies pertaining to the imperishable, indefinable and eternal soul are spoken of as perishable. Therefore, Arjuna, fight. So all these bodies, remember how many bodies we did just now? A human body, a grasshopper body, an elephant body, and so on and so forth. There are many bodies, like sometimes a stone, sometimes a bird, sometimes an animal, sometimes something or the other. So all these bodies keep on coming and going, isn't it? They get formed and they get destroyed again, they get formed and they get destroyed again. So all these bodies pertaining to the imperishable. That means we say that this particular person was born. No, the body was formed and he donned the body. Correct, no? Donning the body means as if getting into that garment. Understood? As if I am wearing the garment. Like that, donning the body. So, when we say it is pertaining means it is related to the imperishable, indefinable and eternal soul are spoken of as perishable. We think that it is perishable. We think this body is what is perishable. That means the jiva will perish once we destroy this body is wrong, isn't it? So therefore, Arjuna, fight. That's the reason why he tells Arjuna, please, when you kill this body in front of you, like Bhishma and so on and so forth, you are actually killing the body. You are putting it back into the place where it came from. But are you in any way killing the jiva in it? No. It's always indestructible, isn't it? Both of them are...
Guru, what is this eternal soul reference here?
The eternal soul is, one is the jiva and one is the jivatma. Both these cannot be destroyed, no? I told you, the jiva is like the water in it. It keeps on going one to another, to another, to another, to another. So at the beginning of time, when in the Satyuga, when the Krita, when the jiva was one, it split into 100 horses and was dragging the chariot. Remember, I said these words? At the end of the Yuga, that is at the end, that is when the Kal Yuga ends, at that time everything will go back into one. So, समझ में आया कि नहीं? You see, when we are playing Ludo with the child, we keep on gathering points and stuff like that. And then the dad says, oh, I'm getting very late, now let us close, or it is 10 o'clock in the night, baby, you got to go to sleep, and then you close for the day. ठंग करके. No, and जैसे ना तुम्हारा बच्चा क्या बोलेगा मालूम है? Suppose you are playing the Monopoly game or something. Dad, I was owning New York City, I was owning Washington, I had 5 hotels in that place. बोलेगा कि नहीं बोलेगा ऐसा? है ना? But the next day when you start fresh all over again. So he will say, Dad, no, last time you're cheating. You see, I got so many hotels I was building. मोनोपोली का गेम ऐसा है, मालूम है ना? हम लोग बचपन में खेलते थे मोनोपोली, तभी हम लोग होटल्स बांधते थे, घर बांधते थे, पता नहीं क्या करते थे वो मोनोपोली के गेम में. So, and sometimes you used to go to jail, pay fine. अभी अमेरिका में $50 लेगा या $500 लेगा, इंडिया में रहता था 50 रुपया भरो. So Monopoly game was like that. But at the end of the day, when you close the game, are you not supposed to restart it again the next day from new beginning, isn't it? So when the 4 yugas end, when we start again, we are going to have a new beginning. Alright? So zero karma, back to zero. And then you will be given, I am giving you $500, I am giving you 4 coins, I am giving you this and I am giving you that. So that people can buy from you. No? वैसा कुछ रहता है ना वो मोनोपोली का गेम में, वैसा हो जाता है. So, understood? Alright. Both of them are ignorant. He who considers the soul to be capable of killing, and he who takes it as killed. For verily the soul never kills nor is killed. Correct? I hear the context which, now please understand, this is an English book we are trying to do. Sometimes there is a problem in the English way is spoken of. So in this book, the way they have put it, the Jiva is considered as soul. Jiva is equal to Jivatma. Understood? In this book. See, the translations have a problem in them. Like we had in whatever, ignore and endure. वैसा ये problem आया. So soul is equal to Jivatma. Super soul or God is equal to Paramatma. Understood? But here the truth is the Jiva is the embodied. Okay. And the soul aspect, the one which is called the Jiv Atma, is Krishna. Jiva is Arjuna, Jivatma is Krishna. In this book, the way they have put it, Jivatma is equal to Arjuna and Paramatma is equal to Krishna. It's okay. You can take it whichever way you want it. It really does not matter. So both of them are ignorant. Who is ignorant? The person who is picking up his bow and arrow and trying to shoot, and the person who is dying. Both of them are ignorant. That means in this world, we are all full of ignorance. So the one who says, मैंने मेरे बच्चे को मारा, कितना बुरा काम किया, कैसी मम्मी है मैं, ऐसा करके हम लोग सोचते होंगे. और बच्चा माँ के करके जोर से रोया हो, और फिर बाद में मम्मी ने नजदीक लिया, बोलते अच्छा हो गया मम्मी ने नजदीक लिया, क्योंकि अभी है ना मेरे को 2-4 लड्डू और खिलाएगी. So he is a glutton for these type of punishments. He also is a very चालू character. बोलता है 2-4 मार खाने में अपने को 4 लड्डू तो जरूर मिलेगा. Reminds you of Ganesha, no? हर हर महादेव. वो सीरियल में का गणेशा ऐसा ही है, एकदम चालू. और मम्मी को भी झूठ बोलता है क्योंकि उसका पेट बहुत बड़ा है यार, क्या करेगा वो भी. So there was this story of now since गणेशा का नाम आया तभी एक गणेशा का एक अजीब स्टोरी है. गणेशा का स्टोरी ऐसा था कि एक बार ना जब परशुराम इज ऑल्सो the so-called son of Shiva. Okay, in the Shiva Puran it is like that. In the Vishnu Puran is the reverse. So let us not get into all that, you know, arguments. Otherwise Pakistan India war हो जाएगा. तो शिवा का एक बच्चा रहता है, इसका नाम है परशुराम. अच्छा ठीक है, दूसरा बच्चा रहता है, उसका नाम है गणेशा. हाँ, तो दोनों एक दिन है ना, परशुराम आता है, बोलता है मेरे को है ना मेरे डैडी से मम्मी से मिलने का है. तो उधर बाहर अपने हीरो बैठे हैं, और जैसे वो उसने अपने बाप को अंदर नहीं जाने दिया, वैसे है ना बोलता है मैं तेरे को भी नहीं अंदर जाएगा. तू कौन है? Ganesha is asking Parshuram. Parshuram says, let me go. This is my house. I have to go and meet my parents. तो उस टाइम पे गणेशा को बहुत गुस्सा आता है. बोले तू समझते क्या है अपने आप को? मैं नहीं जाने देगा, जा. तो परशुराम knows he is eternal. परशुराम knows he is eternal. उसको कितना भी मारेगा तो वो मरता नहीं. इमेजिन करना, अपना इंडियन हीरो भी वैसा ही रहता है. उसको 50 गोलियां मारने के बाद भी वो उठता है और वो जिंदा होता ही है. 10 विलन लोग उसको मारते. गजनी देखा है कि नहीं? फिर भी वो जिंदा रहता है. वैसा ये हीरो अभी मरता नहीं. तो परशुराम से देखता हूँ, he tells you know who गणेशा, I am eternal. तू क्या करेगा मेरा? गणेशा बोलता है तेरे को मालूम नहीं मैं कौन है. ऐसा करके दोनों में युद्ध हो जाता है. ये परशुराम के हाथ में हमेशा एक परशु रहता है. परशु मीन्स एन एक्स. सो ही सेज मैं एक्स एक फेंक के मारेगा ना सर तू मर जाएगा. एट दैट टाइम ही थ्रोज द एक्स एंड गणेशा he turns slightly towards his other side, just chipping only his one. वो सोंड ऐसा ही रहता है ना, ट्विंक करके बाहर रहता है, मालूम है? वो सोंड को लग के ना एक उसका सोंड टूट जाता है कट करके. तभी उसका मम्मी डैडी जोर से आवाज आता है ढम करके. जो सोंड उसका कितना हैवी रहेगा सोचो. वो खुद इतना हैवी तो सोंड कितना हैवी. तो वो गिर जाते थे, जोर से आवाज आता है. मम्मी डैडी भाग के बाहर आते हैं, देखते हैं कि है ना परशुराम ने है ना इसको मारने का कोशिश किया है और गणेशा है ना अपना सोंड को जमा कर रहा है. तो बोलते क्यों किया तुमने ऐसा? सो एट दैट टाइम शिवा टेल्स हिम, सी प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड परशु, you are eternal. This boy is not eternal. He always has to come and go. So please don't try to beat him. Okay? He's come here for some reason. So now please understand, in every life of ours, we are going to get vignas in our life. So the Vignaharta is born the moment the vignas come in the way. Please understand this. Got it? And he uses this tusk of his. वो एक है ना tusk था ना, गिर गया ना टूट के. He makes it into a quill, a pen, and then he writes this great book called the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Mahabharata. Srimad Bhagavatam is actually written twice, you know, but let us not get into again these special situations.
What is Vigna?
Vigna means obstacle.
Okay.
Obstacle. समझ में आया? Problem. I got load of problems.
Bus 10 minutes more, please.
Okay, we will end at 20 now. We are at 19, isn't it? The soul is never born, nor does it ever die. So, न जयाते मित्रयते वा कदाचित न्याय भूत्व भवित न भू. किधर लिखा है यार इसमें? मेरे को तो समझ में ही नहीं आता है. So the soul is never born. It is never born, it never dies. So the jiva that was there was never born and he never dies. Again, we have to do little corrections here and there, so don't worry, don't correct it in the book. The soul never dies, nor is it ever born. Because remember, it is only donning a body. Didn't we say donning a body? It says very clearly that it is taking up that body. So it every time when it goes back to the factory, sometimes it becomes Coca-Cola, sometimes it becomes Mirinda, sometimes it becomes something else, or sometimes it becomes Evian water. So, for it is unborn, eternal, everlasting and primeval. Even though the body is slain, the soul is not. So here we again come to this point where, do you remember again, the Jiva was split into multiples. The Jiva original was the Paramatma himself. So when we say man is born in the image of God, the Jiva had to come from somewhere, isn't it? So the Jiva came from the Paramatma. Individual soul came from the super soul. Correct? It dawns a body. So now think about it, what is unreal? First, the Jiva is unreal. Body is unreal, wo to chala gaya. The Jiva is unreal because it is created in this universe. The Jivatma is unreal because the Paramatma cannot be split into multiples. Correct? Right or wrong? So, did you understand this? Okay, let me give you an example. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screens over here. 7 people are talking over here. So one person is talking, 6 are listening. Okay. So 7 people are there. So can we say that there are 7 Jivatmas? No. There is one Paramatma. For the sake of understanding, it is split into 7 people. For understanding purposes. But one cannot be another and another cannot be another, so they have individuality. That is where the Jivatma is split into Jiva. Correct? And once I push the red button on top, everything will go back to 0. The screen will shut down. Then it will become one alone. Then there is no separation there. So he says it is eternal, everlasting and primeval. Even though the body is slain, the soul is not. All the body gets cut up into pieces and is broken down and it goes back to where it was. But the soul can never be destroyed. Because the soul is basically the super soul itself. It's the Paramatma itself. But because of individual tainting, it becomes a Jiva. Correct? So we can end over here, 20th पे. ठीक है? So now